may changes doon sa mga students,
Yeah.
may changes doon sa mga temporary foreign workers.
Yeah, totoo. Marami.
Marami sa kanila din
Mhm.
na di-deny,
Mhm.
na pagdaanan din nila
Mhm.
yung pinagdaanan mo.
Yes po.
And that's a good thing, di ba? Na-experience mo yon,
Mhm.
pero hindi ka nag-give up
Yeah.
to accomplish your dreams, di
Yes
ba?
po.
Kasi talagang desidido ka sa sarili mo,
Mhm.
you have faith in God,
Yeah.
na malalampasan mo ito.
Yes.
Diba?
Yes po. Yeah.
Oo.
Faith, when you have that faith in Him, you know, you just have to give it to Him.
Mhm.
You don't want to, just cast that burden and give it to Him. Siya ang bahala.
Pinoy ako!
Kuya Fred, thank you very much for
Hello.
coming here.
Thank you then.
Balita ko, nag-travel ka pa mula Calgary papunta dito sa Edmonton. Eh.
Yeah. Not bad. Okay lang naman.
So, ano ba sinadya nyo dito?
Ngayon, we're here to visit some of our clients. We have a few clients in home setting.
Okay.
So, nibisita natin sila regularly, pati na rin yung mga caregiving staff natin.
Mostly, ang pinag-uusapan namin dito sa akin channel is more on para sa mga kababayan natin na nag-a-aspire na pumunta dito sa Canada. And bukod doon sa mga nag-a-aspire na makapunta dito sa Canada, I am interviewing inspiring Filipinos that started from their humble beginnings to where they are now, to making it big here in Canada. And maraming salamat sa opportunity na ito because I believe you have a story to tell.
Yes, salamat po.
Kasi po, doon sa mga hindi pa nakakalam, si Kuya Fred, siya po ang may-ari ng Golden Home Caregivers.
Yes.
Yan, in Calgary.
Yes po.
And alam ko naman, Kuya Fred, bago ka nag-umpisa na maging business owner nitong company ito, you started from a humble beginning. Is that
Yes
correct?
po. Yes po.
Yes. Kaya alamin natin, kikilalanin natin si Kuya Fred, kung paano siya nagsimula dito sa Canada, and yung journey niya, kung paano siya naging business owner. So, Kuya Fred, kailan ka ba dumating dito sa Canada?
Wow. Way back 2010.
Medyo matagal na yan.
Yeah, medyo matagal na. So, I came here 2010, year 2010. Galing ako sa Hong Kong. You know, I was a caregiver. Naalaga ako ng pasyente and their daily, personal care needs. I've been caregiver sa Hong Kong, then lumipat ako ng Canada 2010 of September, to be specific. And I was a living caregiver. Yeah.
Alam mo, Kuya Fred, I believe that everything happens for a reason.
Yes. Totoo yan.
Naniniwala ako dyan. And people meet sometimes in, sabihin na natin, hindi natin inaasahan. Diba?
Totoo.
Kasi,
Totoo.
why did I say that? Kasi nauna ka lang sa akin ng ilang buwan.
Oh.
I was here 2010 din.
Yeah.
And that was December. Ikaw, September. Nasa
Yeah.
mga bear season no? Ito yung tipong panahon na nag-uumpisa na yung holiday season diba?
Yes, totoo.
Tayo nga yung merong long-running na holiday na celebration.
Yes.
Pag sinabi mong bear season na, nag-uumpisa
Yun
na
na.
mag-celebrate, diba, mga tao. And then, sabi mo, galing kang Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Alam mo ba, Kuya Fred, yung nanay ko, nanggaling sa Hong Kong.
Yes.
Oo.
Wow.
Siya ay domestic helper doon.
Wow.
For, sabi ko, simula pagkabata ko hanggang tumanda na ako, na nagtatrabaho siya doon.
Wow. Yeah, marami tayong kababayan trabaho sa Hong Kong.
So doon, from there, bakit mo naman naisipan na pumunta dito sa Canada? Why Canada?
Why Canada? Isa naman sasabi ko, may opportunity. You know, I was brought here. I was chosen to brought here. Siguro 50-50. Dahil my wife, I have 2 kids. They were always asking me why pinili kong lumayo. Na malapit na yung Hong Kong palaging Actually, tinatanong ko rin noon yung sarili ko, ba't ako pupunta sa malayo? Na parang feeling ko is mali. Iiwan mo yung mga anak mo. They were like less than 5 years old lang that time, dalawang girls. And may feeling ako na I asked the Lord na, ano bang purpose mo sa akin? Maganda yung sign. So, I just say, I have to accept this. I'll promise you, I'll bring you here in Canada. Of course, my wife doesn't really want that at that time kasi malayo. No? It's really hard. But then, yun nga, dininig at nakikita ko yung purpose pa rin ni Lord na kaya ako pumunta dahil yung mga inaalagaan ko sa mga bahay-bahay nila kasi live-in nga. Impacting a lot, huge thing.
From Hong Kong, you are a domestic helper?
Yes, yun yung title ko, but I'm doing the caregiving tasks, yeah.
Okay. And then, nung pumunta ka ba dito, caregiver ka rin ba?
Yes, live-in caregiver pa yung program. Oh, titira ka sa bahay ng client mo. Then you do the caregiving.
And then, kailangan mong punuin yung caregiving experience mo dito
Yes.
bago ka maging permanent resident.
Yes, that was 5 years of waiting time.
Okay, so
Yeah.
5 years pa nung time na naabutan mo.
Yes.
So
yes.
how do you manage that na 5 years ka, eto malayo ka sa family mo?
Yes.
Diba?
It's very challenging na malayo ko. I just really feel pinakita ko talaga sa family ko, sa wife ko, that how sincere my plan is. We always communicate. Kahit nagbabasketball ako, may naka-live dyan na FaceTime. Kahit nandito ako in a Sunday work, I volunteered in a choir service. So makikita to ng mga kaibigan natin na we choose kung anong gusto natin maging. And I think it's a call na we want to give kung anong purpose talaga natin. So choosing siya nangyayari.
Oo nga. So challenging siya kasi sabi mo 5 years pa yon na naabutan mo yung program bago ka maging permanent resident.
Yeah.
During those 5 years ba, umuwi ka sa Pilipinas?
Yeah, nakauwi ako isang beses.
Isang beses.
Ang pangalawa is yung kinuha ko na sila.
Kinuha mo na sila.
2015.
But imagine that 5 years na isang beses ka lang umuwi.
Yes.
So how did you cope up with that challenge?
Yeah, I was so lucky to have my sister dito sa Calgary. So, siya yung sinasandalan ko when it comes to many things. She's like our second mom sa family. So, I think I was guided by family members. I focused myself into social matters like volunteering, doing some church choirs. Kahit hindi maganda yung boses ko.
Oo.
Nag-volunteer dun sa Corpus Christi Church. Yeah. So yun yung mga activities ko. I've been into sports then, basketball, badminton. So doon lang nakapokus yung buhay ko, trabaho, pasyal, at mga social service.
Kasi mahirap talaga yan eh. Yung malayo ka sa pamilya mo,
Yeah.
hindi ka umuwi ng 5 years, isang beses ka lang umuwi.
Yeah.
And then, ang ginawa mo to counter that, you keep yourself busy.
Busy. Yes po.
Busy with a lot of activities.
Yes po.
And hindi lang basta activities, ito ay may purpose yung activity mo. Kasi
Yes po.
nagvo-volunteer ka, di ba?
Yes po.
Nagvo-volunteer ka, you are involved also in your community,
Yes.
sa yung church,
Yes
na
po.
sinasabi mo. No? And then, so after 5 years, within those 5 years, hindi ka naman wala ka bang naisip na, nako, baka hindi ko makuha yung family mo? Did it cross your mind?
Wala naman, but there were instances na talagang it tickled a little bit na hindi ko sila pwedeng kunin. Talagang sharp yung test niya. Ang ginawa is, when I applied for the extension of the work permit, dininay niya. Pero naka-apply na kami ng permanent residency. So, I was feeling bad, of course, but then the Lord's plan was really, really smooth to test you. And I just lean on Him. In that same week, I was so devastated, but then may isang tumawag, immigration officer,
Yeah.
Pilipino pa, sa Calgary. Hindi ko lang i-mention yung pangalan, pero sabi niya, I reviewed your appeal, and I'm the one in charge in this appeal, and I want you to come into the Harry Hayes office. I will give you your work permit and approval for your family. In that week of being sad and devastated na hindi na-extend yung work permit ko, I just 100%, I claim it. There is no way this will happen to me.
Mhm.
Of all the things that I've done na binigay ko sa kanya, I think I have faith in him 100%. And walang question yun. So, yun.
That's good.
Pagpunta mo nun, binigay na lang yung
Mhm.
work permit. At family, probably, I think 2 weeks, family, pumunta na rito.
Alam mo, Kuya Fred, napakagandang impormasyon yung binahagi mo sa akin ngayon.
Pa.
Na sinabi mo na na-deny ka,
Yes pa.
then after ka ma-deny, nag-appeal ka,
Mhm.
tapos after mo mag-appeal,
Mhm.
the good thing is may Filipina doon na
Yes.
immigration officer.
Yes po. Yeah.
Alam mo kasi, sa ngayon,
Mhm.
yan yung na-encounter ng mga kababayan natin
Yes.
dito sa Canada.
Totoo.
Kasi alam mo, napakaraming mga changes
Mhm. Mhm.
sa immigration ngayon.
Yes po.
May changes doon sa mga students,
Yeah.
may changes doon sa mga temporary foreign
Yeah.
workers.
Totoo. Marami.
Marami sa kanila din
Mhm.
nadi-deny,
Mhm.
na pagdaanan din nila
Mhm.
yung pinagdaanan mo.
Yes po.
And that's a good thing, di ba? Na-experience mo yon,
Mhm.
pero hindi ka nag-give up
Yeah.
to accomplish your dreams. Di
Yes
ba?
po.
Kasi talagang desidido ka sa sarili mo.
Mhm.
You have faith in God
Yeah.
na malalampasan mo ito.
Yes.
Diba?
Yes po. Yeah.
Oo.
Faith. When you have that faith in Him, you just have to give it to Him.
Mhm.
You don't want to, just cast that burden and give it to Him. Siya ang bahala.
So talagang inspirational yung ganun, alam mo,
Yeah.
na coming from kapwa nating Filipino na naka-experience
Mhm.
ng ganitong hardship,
Yes
di
po.
ba? Mahirap din pag ikaw ay
Mhm.
migrant workers dito.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lalo na nag-aspire ka, gusto mo makuha yung family mo,
Mhm.
gusto mo maging permanent resident,
Yes.
tapos madi-deny ka pa. So during those point in time,
Mhm.
I think you have felt na talagang yung sadness.
Yeah.
Di ba?
Yeah.
But you never give up.
Mhm.
After that,
Mhm.
so nakuha mo na yung family mo,
Mhm.
and then, so what happened from there?
Yeah,
Mm.
I think when you get your permanent residency, andito na sila, parang may willingness ka to explore a lot of things, no?
Mhm.
You're proud PR na ako. I want to
Mhm.
explore a lot. So tinry ko mag-work ng superstore,
Yeah.
work dito,
Mhm.
maraming work, tinatry. But it always leads and point to where your path is.
Mhm.
So binalik talaga niya ako sa caregiving. One day, may tumawag, we
Mhm.
need your caregiving. Highly recommended. So
Okay.
I took that job.
Mhm.
After taking a little taste of oil and gas,
Mhm.
alam natin, malaking sweldo ng
yeah.
oil and gas. But dun talaga ako pumunta. I was hired privately as a caregiver, and then another, sunod-sunod na yung recommendations.
Yung recommendation.
And we got a lot of high note from the, mention ko lang yung society, yung ALS society.
Mhm.
I look after my experience. I look after a lot of ALS patients here in Calgary po. So dun ako parang na-submerge. Being a physical therapy profession back in Philippines, dun ko parang nagamit talaga yung healthcare profession ko, and then dun ko nalalaman yung real in-depth caregiving pala ng bawat family member. So nafe-feel natin yon, and we really have to situate ourselves kung anong purpose natin pagpunta natin sa bahay ng isang client. Yeah.
Kaya, from there, naisip mo na magtayo ng sarili mong company.
Yes. Doon tayo napunta sa 2019 when a lot of our clients ay nagre-recommend na you should start your own company. You are better than this. You have to. Then, those angels of mine na mga client ko, I have good relationships with them. And sila talaga nagpo-push na gawa tayo ng home care. Then, dun na natin na-start. April 11, 2019. That's where Golden Home Caregivers started. And mag-anniversary tayo next month,
Yun,
April 11. 6 years na.
Wow,
Yeah.
6 years na kayo, di ba?
Yes po. Yeah.
Oo. So that's parang isang magandang celebration to.
Yes
No?
po. Yeah.
Kasi 6 years na kayo, hindi ka lang bago sa business.
Yes po.
You know how the business works. And then meron ka, plus factor in mo yung naging experience
Yes po.
from Hong Kong to here.
Yes.
So yan yung naging formula mo for this company.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes po.
So talagang based on experience talaga. Kaya
Yes.
you know deeply within your heart, you understand what the client needs.
Yes.
Diba?
Yes po.
Kasi,
Importante.
oo. Yung company nyo ba, ano bang ini-specialize niya? You are specializing in pag-aalaga sa mga, ano ba to,
Yeah,
elderly?
we're
or,
more specializing in seniors, elderly, dementia, Alzheimer's. Dun yung malaking caseload na hinahandle natin.
Okay.
Maraming healthcare aides, mga caregivers natin na into that specialty. Meron din tayong mga ibang mga younger ages na may disability. So I think lahat naman nakaka-cover natin. Yun lang is maraming caseloads na may seniors. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, would you like to invite them?
Yes po.
Doon sa mga client ninyo?
Yeah,
Mga
yeah.
client na naghahanap ng services ninyo?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, yeah.
Sige.
Yeah, so ito po yung namin card. It's Golden Home Caregivers. You can call us at 403-700-2122 or 403-452-9231. You can also email us at info@goldenhomecaregivers.ca and visit our website, World Wide Web, goldenhomecaregivers.com. Makikita niyo po yung mukha ko doon.
Yes. Sige, maraming salamat sa yung time, Kuya Fred. And siguro, any final message do sa mga kababayan natin na nag-a-aspire din
Yes.
na makapunta dito sa Canada
Yes
and
po.
fulfill their Canadian dreams?
Yes po. Yes po. You know, a lot of Filipinos are really have the heart of the culture of caregiving. So, iniimbitahan ko po kayo kung kayo ay may puso na mag-alaga ng pasyente, mag-alaga ng mga seniors, kayo ay pwedeng mag-apply ngayong March 30. May program yung Canada Government Immigration na kayo ay makapunta dito para magtrabaho, maging caregiver. Check nyo lang po yung website kasi I'm not too sure about the other details po.
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, meron naman akong ginawang video about do sa home caregiver na program which will be launching on March 31st.
Yes, yes,
Alright.
yes. Very
So,
nice. Yeah.
yan.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, Kuya Fred.
Sige po.
And that's it for me today, mga kababayan. I hope you like this video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up. And as always, more tips, informations, inspiring stories to come. I will see you, God willing, on my next video. Samahan nawa kayong parati ng Panginoon sa inyong pang-araw-araw na buhay. Magandang araw po sa inyo lahat.